Live in 3, 2.
There's one thing I want you to do for me.
What?
Come here. Win. Win.
What are we waiting for? Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Do it. Do it. It ain't about how hard you can get. How hard you can get. How hard you can get. Moving forward.
He is going deep, and into the touchdown.
Welcome to Home Team Sports. It's the NFL Week 1 preview. It is the Big Alboski. It is Phil McDevitt. What in the lion hell is that?
It's a foul on the play, I guess.
Unbelievable. Does that get your come on, Phil. Tell me that don't get you fired up.
Hey, man. NFL Week 1 previous. Preseason's done with, man. The Eagles, Rocky Balboa and Philly go hand in hand. Yeah, it does. It was better watching Harry's face.
Harry, come on. Even you, the Cowboy fan in the room, has to love that. Get your blood flowing, man.
No, it gets my lunch coming back up is what it gets.
All right. All right, for those of you who don't know, we have a fantasy football league this year between the group here. I'm excited about that. Alan the Troll's already on here, more excited about the XFL. That's because his Falcons are going down this week. That's what I'm saying, going down this week by the Philadelphia Eagles in Atlanta. Mark it on calendars. We're going to go around the room. We're going to start with Cousin Phil, and we're going to pick the NFC East games, those 4 games in particular. Starting with Philadelphia at Atlanta. You just heard my pick. Cuz, what do you got?
Philadelphia, man. I was going with Atlanta for a while coming in. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of liking these Eagles right at the moment. Jalen Hurts finally gets to start. Not the running back, Mike Davis, Kyle Pitts, unknown. Gonna wait and see.
Here comes the haters. All right. Falcons win unless Eagles start Minshew or Flacco. All right, heel turn. Who do you got? Eagles and Falcons.
I have the Eagles winning for the sole reason and the only reason that the Falcons play as much defense as the 3 of us do. They are terrible on defense.
I agree. That's why I'm doing it.
Not to mention, I mean, yeah, it's great that you have Kyle Pitts, but I mean, what else do they have besides Ridley and an unknown of Kyle Pitts? Like, You don't have Julio. Even when Julio was 80%, he's a hell of a lot better than what the hell they have. Not to mention, the Eagles, they surprise you. They play well once in a while.
I am going on Tony Romo's word that the Eagles are going to be better than people think, and only Tony Romo's word.
Well, he's a wise man, so yeah.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I love.
All right.
Tony
Anyway,
Romo
he was an East
boost.
We got other people in our group that did throw their picks my way. Anthony Joseph did pick Atlanta to win this game. Of course he did. But and of course Alan just showed you right there, and Chris Vant also picked the Falcons. Okay, good luck with that. Anyway, let's go to another game in our division between the Washington football team, whatever they are. Can they pick a name?
The Washington football team.
I don't like. Why can't they pick a name?
That is a name.
But it's dumb.
It is.
Hey guys, y'all excited for the season? Yes, Jessica. Can you see it on my face? I'm very excited. All right, so the Washington football team plays the Chargers. They're home in Washington against the Los Angeles Chargers. I am taking Washington on the upset here, cuz prove me wrong.
Well, I mean, this one's tough. This is very, very tough pick. Austin Eckler is supposed to be the next Kamara, Habert, but that defense in Washington is probably the top-ranked defense, man. Like, I don't know, man. I gotta go with Washington on this. I hate going with the division, but
You're
I
surprised
think
me with that pick. I for sure thought you'd take LA, but the voice of reason in the room, heel turn.
Well, let me explain to you guys why I think Washington is not going to win, and it's two things.
There you go.
There's a gentleman that has a beard that is out of control, and so is his play.
Mr. Fitzpatrick.
Mr. Fitzpatrick, you never know. You could get Fitzmagic, you could get Fitztragic, and their defense is amazing. Not going to say it's not, but that Chargers offense, you got Justin Herbert, Eckler, Keenan Allen. Not to mention, you didn't have Derwin James last year. This year you got Derwin James, and there isn't Bosa that's on that team that's pretty damn good.
What's up, Dad? Dad says they're down to 2 names. Is that true? Have you guys heard that?
Yeah, they're floating around a couple of things. They're in no rush for some reason. I mean,
as long as it's not the Guardians.
that's already taken.
Yeah, they're probably.
But that's a story.
That's a different day. But I mean, the Chargers, you know what? They're sneaky, man. You know, they're new head coach, and Justin Herbert's he's gonna make a lot of people regret the day they didn't draft him.
Oh, they got a lot more weapons. Jared Cook's over there now.
Yeah.
That Guyton kid, Mike Williams, red zone threat. I mean, this one was tough. I went with defense on this.
Well, how's their defense versus Washington's? That's the key, right?
It's a good defense.
Yeah, top
defense.
10.
Yeah.
All right.
Derwin James is the key factor because you had someone that can stop the deep threat and is a hit machine.
What the Chargers have that nobody else has is they actually have depth on the defense.
So why are you picking Washington? It seems like you're talking yourself out of it.
Because Antonio Gibson, McLaurin, you know what I mean? I just think
Chase Young on defense.
Chase Young on defense. I mean, I don't know, man. I think Fitzpatrick, he's going to show great coaching. So
Phil takes Washington, so do I. Harry takes the Chargers. Chris Vant picked the Chargers as well. All right, so let's go to the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night going up against the world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
what AJ and Shango take?
Oh,
AJ.
Shango didn't tell me, but AJ took you're right. Right. AJ took Washington. He took Washington. He took Washington. Anthony took Washington.
Fuck,
Anthony, if you're watching, you know your dumbass fucking took Washington. You can't take it back now. But in the Dallas game, he picked Tampa Bay.
Did anybody pick Dallas?
Does anybody got Dallas?
Oh, no.
Phil's looking. Anybody got Dallas? Al, you got Dallas?
No. I will say I think it's going to be a lot closer than.
No, without a doubt, it's going to be a battle. I think it's going to be a great game. I think Dallas is going to come out firing. I think they're going to build, but then Tom Brady in the second half.
My reason I didn't take Dallas
Jessica.
is because
Jessica's got Dallas.
Dak hasn't thrown the ball in a while. It's his first game back from it.
I think they're going to come out firing, though. I really do. I think they're going to come out firing to CeeDee Lamb and Gallup, and they're going to have some cool plays dialed up for the scripted 15 are going to look great, and they're going to look awesome. And I think they're going to build an early lead, like 7-0, 10-0, maybe even 14-0. And then all of a sudden, Tampa's going to wake up and say, "Oh shit, it's football season." And you know how Mr. Brady is in the second half.
And Dallas is without Zach Martin, which is huge.
Oh yeah.
You know,
COVID? Is that COVID?
It's
Yeah.
COVID.
Okay.
Just who you cover, though, with those cornerbacks Dallas has. I mean, do you cover Godwin? Do you cover Antonio Brown? Do you cover, help me out, Mike Evans? Like, it's,
I would
Mike
say
Evans.
Evans, Godwin, and Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that's a lot of fire.
Don't they have who else did they do? Oh God.
Well,
That white kid, Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller. They still got Gronk too, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
They're
that's
all
it.
gonna be mad when they win. No, I'm not.
I'm gonna be happy as hell if they
They'll
win.
be happy as hell.
I might not go to work. I don't know. I might just say, you know what? I'm too happy to go to work.
that's Thursday night, too.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
watching though, man. I can't wait from football, real football. And then we have the New York Football Giants, who, by the way, Anthony picked to win. Big surprise there.
Yeah.
At home, they're at MetLife playing the Denver Broncos, led by quarterback Tyrod Taylor. Good idea, Phil?
Denver's led by Teddy Bridgewater. Tyrod.
Oh, that's right.
Houston.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm thinking about Houston.
Yeah. No, you're fine. Now, you know what, man? I'm going with Denver for the simple fact they got some great receivers. I don't think Barkley's playing this week.
He's not?
Man, from everybody, what I'm hearing is he's still not 100%.
I didn't hear that.
Because what's his name's been skyrocketed on the waiver wires in fantasy football, Booker. So, I mean, we'll see Sunday what happens, but I got to go with I'm going with Denver. They just have more weapons right now at the moment.
I don't know how and I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm going to take the Giants on this one at home. I'm not a big believer in the Broncos at all. Their defense is solid, yes, but offensively, Teddy Bridgewater could come out firing, and Teddy Bridgewater could come out and nothing.
Well, I mean, Denver does have
Broncos
good
D
offense.
wins for them. Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah.
They Denver has a good offense. They just don't have a good quarterback. Like they're literally a quarterback away. Because Sutton is a good receiver. Noah Fant's good tight end. I mean, they have not great weapons, but I mean they have good weapons. But I mean, let's be real, Teddy Bridgewater is what he is. He's not going to lose it for your quarterback. He's not great. But that defense, see, if I'm the Giants fan, I am petrified of that defense.
Yeah.
That offensive line is terrible.
But if Saquon's winning, I mean, if Saquon plays, they got a good shot.
But here's the thing, like, that's a good defense. And he's got two really good defenses, week 1 and week 2. And do you rush him back just because? Because if he gets hurt, there's going to be a new quarterback for the Giants. There's going to be a new general manager for the Giants, and they're not going to be very good.
Well, my friend, we are only picking 4 games. But if you want everybody's honest opinion, do you see the Jets winning this
Who the
week,
Jets
Phil?
playing? I don't
Carolina.
know who they're playing.
Carolina.
No.
Oh, man. You know what, man?
Sam Darnold is going to destroy that.
I think
and it's
this is a great Jets team. Yeah. And I told you, I'm a big believer in Sam Darnold down in Carolina now. But I also like Zach Wilson.
And are they going to be able to stop McCaffrey? I don't think so.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson and Sam Darnold, man. Them two.
That's unanimous here. Sam Darnold gets revenge on the team that dumped his ass.
Yeah,
But the
so
future's
too.
bright. I will say, if you're a Jets fan, you should be happy about your future because, I mean, they at least now know what they're doing.
All right, so we all have the NFC East. Harry, did you pick the Giants game?
I did. I'm going to go with the Giants, but The crazy thing with that game is they are actually an underdog at home.
Yeah,
against Denver.
I know. That's what scares me.
Well, it's because they haven't won a home opener in
Falcons
years,
consider it betting.
and they don't start well. Is their problem?
All right, so
We'll see.
yeah, we will see. But so you have Washington and Dallas losing, and you have the Eagles losing too. You have everybody losing except for the Giants, right?
No. I have the Eagles winning. I have the Eagles and the Giants winning. I have Washington and Dallas losing.
I have them all winning except for Dallas.
2-2 this week, baby. You're 2-2.
And so does Phil, right?
Well, I got
So you 2-2,
Washington and
okay.
Eagles.
We all can't play crappy teams, so
No.
Someone has to play somebody good. It just so happens it's the best team in the NFL. So
Yeah, well, Chris got all of us losing. That's how much he feels about the NFC East, and that's how the national. I mean, honestly,
He's just
that's
mad 'cause we didn't take
the
the Jets.
national perspective of the NFC East. Has them all losing, and it's possible. I don't see it likely, but it's possible.
I like to add Chris Vant to our standings.
Well, what I'd like
He's
to do,
here.
if Phil, if you don't mind, I would like to offer him and anybody else to pick against us on that Yahoo Sports thing.
Yeah, that's I don't remember what it.
I have it here.
Yeah, the password's NFC East. I don't know. I don't remember what the group number is.
So I have it here. Hold on. Give me a minute.
So I do have some breaking news in case you guys would like to know.
Break it, heel turn.
Bell.
The Ravens have signed Le'Veon Bell to their practice squad and will add him to the 53-man roster once the season starts. Because they have one running back right now.
Two.
No, they have one.
So the Ravens have Le'Veon Bell.
That kid Justice just went down with an Achilles.
Right.
He was number 3 anyway.
Oh, so who the hell is two?
Tyson Johnson.
Okay.
Rookie. He's amazing, man. You gotta keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him.
So you're going to sign him in fantasy is what you're saying?
I already did. I picked him.
That's because all your running backs go down.
Actually, I got a lot of running backs in fantasy because you guys went quarterbacks and receivers in the first round. I was like, "What?" Me and AJ were talking. What the hell's going on here? Well, not you, Harry, but
No, listen, I'm trying to get a running back, and Adrian trying to be a little, difficult with me here. Saying, Mahomes for McCaffrey. We should make it happen.
All right. So if you guys are interested in picking against us, we are on Yahoo Sports Picks. You go on the Yahoo Sports app or the Yahoo Sports Fantasy Football website, and you go into the group. When the group ID is 33472 and the password is NFC East. That's actually, I typed that wrong. It's all one word, capital letters, NFC EAST.
all caps.
And what?
It's all in caps.
I just said all caps.
It's all in caps. Yeah. Le'Veon Bell and Devonta Freeman. What, the Ravens have Devonta Freeman?
I just saw Le'Veon Bell.
All right.
They would.
Hope
they
Sam
would
Darnold
help
gets
him.
crushed with 2 backup guards starting. We pissed off Chris with our pick for the Jets.
Listen,
game,
I mean, the
too.
Jets
I
future is
do the
great.
Jets. My
My
wife is a Jets. Right. My wife
great,
is-
but
My wife is a Jets fan, so I root for the Jets in the AFC. I really do. But I got to see Zach Wilson. I'd say Zach Wilson starts to figure it out maybe week 3 or 4.
And, Carolina, I mean, listen, Sam Darnold and Robbie Anderson had a good connection when they were both with the Jets. And Christian McCaffrey's a problem by himself.
I'm just worried that Wilson's going to be under duress most of the game.
Well, listen, they definitely drafted some good, offensive linemen. So they're trying to protect them.
We lost Phil. We got Phil back.
Yeah, it happens
Right.
every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm having internet issues too. Phil, so that's right. They go to the Yahoo Sports app or Yahoo Sports website.
Yeah, just go to Yahoo website, go to Fantasy Sports, go to Group Pick'em. It'll have join public or private. You join private, and it'll ask you for the group ID and password. You just type those in, and then you submit your picks.
Chris, there's your shot, buddy. You want to pick against us, the pros?
Wait, who's a pro? I'm no pro. I'm just some schmuck.
It sounded good coming out.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. Yeah.
All right, Chris Van wants to know, what is the most intriguing game this week besides Dallas and Tampa Bay?
Ooh. I'm going to go
intriguing.
We're not going to pick them all.
Green Bay and the Saints to me.
Why is it intriguing?
Well, you got to see what Jameis Winston's going to be.
Okay.
And I want to see how that offense runs with no Drew Brees. I mean, because, as old and as, limited as he was, it was still Drew Brees. And Jameis Winston is still Jameis Winston. Like,
I'm interested. It sounds weird, but I'm interested to see Patriots Dolphins.
Tua versus Mac?
For two reasons. One, I want to see where Tua's at because they're kind of like stuck with him this year. If they're still on the hunt for Watson down the road, that's still down the road. Right now, Tua is the man, and I want to see Mac Jones and see if the Patriots are what they could be or what they may be. That's kind of intriguing to me.
See,
what about the Colts? The Colts game too.
Colts and Seahawks.
Is Wentz starting? Has anybody heard that?
Who? Wentz is starting.
Is Carson Wentz starting the Colts game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more interested in the Browns Chiefs, man. Two divisions, leaders in their own division. That right there. KC and Cleveland. Because this could be the championship game.
The AFC Championship preview?
Well, I mean.
Well, some people are saying that about Dallas and Tampa.
I like the Bills.
Who said that? Who said that?
But this could be a possible.
I like Harry Seahawks Colts. I mean,
here's my thing
if
with
Carson's playing, that could be interesting.
My only
Seahawks,
problem.
Colts.
I have like a huge problem with Cleveland. It's not talent wise. It's just like I don't believe in Baker Mayfield. I have him on my fantasy because I need a backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's good for 1 week.
And yeah, that's all I need him for. But, I mean, listen, Odell, how do you incorporate Odell after being away last year? Can they really reciprocate the offense that they had? Is that defense going to still be as good as it was? Because, and it's Cleveland. I don't know. At Kansas City, they got a revamped offensive line. Mahomes isn't hurt. He was hurt in that game when Cleveland played Kansas City.
It's going to be a good one. I agree with Phil. I agree with all your picks. I agree with Seattle game. I agree with Kansas City game. I don't know why I picked the Dolphins and Patriots. I want to see what those teams really are. Would you trade Dalvin Cook and Mike Davis for Chris Carson and Jay Taylor?
Yes.
Yeah, only because one cancels out the other.
Yeah.
And Taylor's better than Mike Davis.
Steelers, Bills.
Pretty much, you're trading Taylor. You're getting Taylor and
dude. I honestly,
Carson.
I mean, all right. So with Steelers and Bills,
go ahead.
With Steelers and Bills, the only intrigue I have is how good is Ben Roethlisberger going to be?
Right.
And is TJ Watt? If TJ Watt doesn't play, that's a totally different game.
See, I know what the Bills are. I don't know what the Steelers are this year. That's my thing.
TJ
A run
Watt
head
is
team,
suspended. He's suspended.
They suspended him
Yeah.
because he wants more money.
Well, he sat out. I mean, it was. I read it earlier of all the suspensions in week 1.
Harry.
He was number 1.
Your boy is directly addressing you right now.
Who?
Anthony Joseph. You don't believe in Baker? I don't believe in you, Harry. Cleveland D is going to be even better. Cleveland hurt him. He wasn't hurt going into the game. Of course, he's typing that from his boat.
Well, here's my
You can
question
tell.
for Anthony Joseph. If Anthony Joseph has anything to address, he should get on this show that he's supposed to be on and not be a guest host.
To his defense, he was on. I booted his ass right before you came on.
Well, good. It's where he belongs.
The
Him and-
reason
was
why
on
I
fishing,
booted
man.
him
He was.
is he was
fishing.
broadcasting live from
Listen,
Frick.
AJ does make a good point.
His
Yeah.
arms in the cast. Yeah, but you get right. Like that kind of cast, not cast.
AJ is correct on one thing. They did hurt him.
Yeah.
So I will give him that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need more than 1 year of Baker Mayfield doing something good for me to sit here and say, he's the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
He had one good year. And he needs to get on the same page as Odell
All right,
Beckham.
let's talk about our fantasy. How do you feel about your game, Harry?
Well, listen, I mean, I'm nervous. Okay. I'm nervous for one reason.
Yeah.
The 49ers need to use Mostert more than they're going to, because apparently they like to do by committee.
Okay.
And Chris Carson scares the shit out of me because he loves to get hurt, but yet he's so good. But I mean, I'm confident. I'm projected to be last in our league, which is okay with me. But
You're projected at this moment, but I know you. I have been in leagues with you, and you will find a way to make that team better throughout week to
I'm
week.
gonna be on that waiver wire like it's my job.
Right.
Like,
I mean, you do have Patrick Mahomes, and JJ's got Kyler Murray.
which I don't know how you guys feel, but I think their offense is not a college,
Tennessee.
high school. I mean, is not a professional offense. Like, they run a college offense that is not going to work in the NFL.
Yeah, he has Eckler, he has Hill, he has Godwin.
Yeah,
They're pretty much evenly matched. The reason, like earlier I said I like Harry winning is because of the defense is better. That's the only one I see the difference, Baker.
So I'm looking at LeBron as the GOAT versus Team Teresa, and they're like 50-50.
Yeah.
Is your wife actually like into this to where she's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
She wants to beat the hell out of all of us.
Well,
She's the only female in the group, and she wants the trophy. And there will be a trophy. We're all going to pitch in, and we're going to get a trophy.
I thought you're the trophy. You should just tell her I'm the gift.
I'm the booby prize if she finishes second.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she wins this week. I think she's got
I had
it.
her winning, yeah.
Because who do you got? Because who do you are you up against Shango, right?
I'm up against Shango. See, the only thing I don't like, and I'm not talking bad, the only thing I don't like, this is my first time playing in a fantasy league in 20 years where we can only start 2 receivers. I mean, if you look at my bench receivers who are on the bench, Tyler Lockett, Brandon Ayuk, and Jerry Jeudy, I'm like, man, because I got Jefferson and Keenan Allen, San Diego. Mm-hmm. I got my running backs are great. Derrick Henry, John Taylor, Gibson, and I got Davis on the bench with Harris.
Derrick Henry. I mean, he's got Dak by default, right? There's a conspiracy theory there. He's got Christian McCaffrey.
I don't want to hear his conspiracy theory. I offered him the player he wanted.
I know.
You wanted Mahomes.
You did.
I'll give you Mahomes. You give me Christian McCaffrey.
And now, boys, if you allow me a minute, I'm gonna talk some smack.
Who are you playing?
This is directed to you, jackass, sitting in the fucking boat with your fucking casting right on my fucking show. I'm gonna whoop your goddamn candy ass. It's not even gonna be close. It's gonna be by fucking 20 or 30 points because your team sucks and my team is awesome. Got that, Jack? Oh, and by the way, naming yourself JJ Watts 1.21 clever genius. Go back to the future and then maybe pick better picks and then maybe you might have a chance against me. But you're going down, clown, very easily.
You should just tell them that you're going to be every other team that plays the Yankees and just beat the shit out of them. Like, just tell them, you know what, you're the Baltimore Orioles and you're going to take it against them because, you know, he deserves
We're going to end this with, I want each of you to pick, we're going to end this NFL Week 1 with, I want each of you to pick an upset this week that we haven't already picked.
Ooh.
An upset this week.
Want me to give you the games? I'll give you the games. I have them in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. You got, I'm not going to talk about the NFC East games, okay? You got Steelers at the Bills, Jets at the Panthers, the Texans, Cardinals at the Titans, Vikings at the Bengals, 49ers at the Lions, Seahawks at the Colts, Dolphins at Patriots, Browns at Chiefs, Packers at Saints, Broncos at Giants. Sorry, we already talked about that. Bears at the Rams, Ravens at the Raiders.
No.
No, you got nothing.
No, to your Raiders thing. I have one, but just no.
Oh, go ahead.
I have the Bengals beating the Vikings.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Bengals beating the Vikings.
Yo, Chris is going to be at the Jets game. Congrats, buddy. Did you say Bengals?
Bengals beating the Vikings.
Ooh.
Joe Burrow is gonna. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not. I picked the Vikings, but that was a sexy pick. I'm not mad at that. I think you got something there. Cuz you got an upset?
No, I don't. I mean, I tell you what.
All the favorites are going to win then.
No, I'm going to take the Raiders over the Ravens.
You just made half of our audience, who are Raiders fans, happy. But
Take the Raiders over the Ravens.
I'm about to jack you all up, and you're all going to be call me crazy. But I'm going to take. No, I can't do it.
Do it.
The Bears over the Rams?
That's what I was going to say, but I can't go against what I already picked.
You mean Andy Dalton's not going to beat the Rams? Come on.
So my upset is Eagles over the Falcons because the Falcons are favored by 3.5. Go Birds!
Picks out we already picked.
I know.
That's not even up.
I don't got nothing else.
So agree with somebody.
Saints over the Packers.
Saints over. Yeah, there you go. Saints over the Packers.
Steelers over Bills?
No. Dude, that's going to be a 2-touchdown minimum win.
Josh Allen goes down for the year?
So Josh Allen's going to have 3 touchdowns.
Lions over the Niners.
Oh, my God. They're going to be bad.
Can you imagine that?
Who's
Jared
Goff throw to? Who's he throwing to?
Jared Goff, baby.
Besides Hawkins.
Hey, who doesn't know? Hey, who doesn't know the 49ers better than Jared Goff?
Jared Goff doesn't even know anything.
He had a fluke year. You know?
I'll tell you something. If the Rams don't win within the next, 2 to 3 years, it's going to go down as probably the worst string of trade ever because they don't have a first-round pick till, 2025.
Well, what does that tell you about Matthew Stafford?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I think he has the most pressure. He has
Saying.
the most. pressure in the
Everybody
NFL.
said. I'm just saying. Everybody said the Rams were a quarterback away, and they get Matthew Stafford, and
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford's supposed to be. He was just on the wrong team. So if the Rams don't go anywhere this year, what does that say about Matthew Stafford?
I mean, you got to look. I mean, yeah, they got Sonny Michel, Williams, or Henderson, who's always hurt. I mean, but Matthew Stafford's used to not having a running game anyway. But with receivers like that, who cares? I mean, they're all the way strong to their fifth receiver, Atwell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Cup,
mean-
Woods.
Atwell, Woods, Cup.
Cuz did you order my Jalen Hurts
Jackson.
jersey?
No, he's been out for a while, 6 months now, so he's coming back to work soon. So as soon as I get it. Black
All right.
or the midnight green?
Midnight Green,
Okay.
of course. All right. Harry, any final words?
I mean, listen, I'm excited. Like, I think we all can agree that, like, Sundays they suck.
Woo!
You know, it's going to be a cool week one. You know what? It's going to show a lot of games are going to show us a lot of things. Like,
Right.
with the Jets, you're going to see what the Jets are. You're going to see how the Rams look with Stafford.
Yep.
You're going to see how Darnold looks with it's going to be interesting. And you know what? And I'm not a homer when I say this, but it's a good first game to have. Like Cowboys.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
It's a solid
I agree.
game.
Because I'm telling you what, if Dallas wins that game, well, then we
I'm
got a
not
better
gonna look at
idea.
that.
Well, I'm saying we got a better idea what Dallas looks like.
Yeah.
Gonna be a
Listen.
great season. Absolutely pops. Phil, you got any parting gifts?
I do, but it's not about this here. It's about fantasy football to Shango. He's going to have to change his name after I whoop his ass to either Viagra or ED, erectile dysfunction. Because that
Smack.
name, just
And
say,
he's a
man.
great move.
Huh?
Give me McCain.
You're gonna beat him so bad that he's gonna have to change the name of his football team.
Yeah, he will never have that again.
And his fan club's now going to go to Phil. His fan club is going to switch over to Phil. Phil is going to be lover boy. Certified lover boy.
And I'm going to go all Ric Flair on everybody. And I'm going to say, football's about Friday night lights. It's about Saturday night fights. And it's about Sunday afternoon delights. Woo!
I see you shiver with anticipation.